Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Andrea. I'm the nutritional therapy practitioner at Blue Mountain Wellness. Today we're going to dive into something that is crucial for anybody dealing with nerve issues. We're going to talk about the connection between neuropathy and nutrition. So let's break it down and talk about neuropathy, why food matters, and which foods and supplements you can start eating or taking to help manage these symptoms. First, let's talk about neuropathy. So neuropathy is the damage or the dysfunction of the nerves, typically in our hands and our feet. Most of these symptoms is tingling, pain, numbness, burning, just to name a few. The most common type of neuropathy is peripheral neuropathy, which is typically caused by type 2 diabetes. Sometimes if you have an autoimmune disease or have received chemo treatment, that can also cause this type of condition. Neuropathy can be really painful and challenging to deal with, and it can sometimes even affect our mental health because it limits us in our daily activities. This is why managing your nutrition alongside the other cares and protocols that Dr. Jimmy or Dr. Josh recommend for you is really crucial in the recovery process in trying to heal your nerves. Now, there's a lot of controversy around whether nerves can heal or not. I truly believe that our body is capable of healing no matter what the issue is. So nerves do take a long time to heal, though. It's definitely something that is not going to be a quick fix. And so I don't want to discourage you that if you're not seeing progress right away, that there is something and there are things that we can do, especially here at Blue Mountain Wellness, to see if there's other underlying issues like mold exposure, heavy metal toxicity, or even a hidden infection like Lyme disease. So why is nutrition so important? Why does it matter what I eat? Well, just like everything in our body, our nerves need the right nutrients to function properly. And if you are not absorbing those nutrients correctly, then you are not getting those nutrients for your nerves to function and heal properly. So as a nutritionist, I first take a look at your gut health to actually see if you're absorbing the nutrients, and then we go in and see if we can actually substitute maybe with supplements or something along those lines. So some deficiencies can make neuropathy worse, and that would be the lack of vitamin B12, the lack of antioxidants, and even the lack of omega-3 fatty acids and cholesterol. Since our nerves have a lining around them that is made up of fat, if we are not getting enough healthy fats in our diet, then it's going to be really hard to repair our nerves. So let's talk about the 3 things that can help with our nerves and where we can get those nutrients from food and supplements. First up, we have vitamin B12. I think all of the B vitamins are really important as well, but specifically B12. B12 helps support the myelin sheath that is around our nerves. Without a healthy myelin sheath around the nerves, they don't function properly, and that's when the pain and the numbness and the burning start to happen. You can find B12 in foods like eggs, fish, meat, and even some dairy. I really recommend people try to get in as much as red meat as possible when dealing with any type of neuropathy, because that's where you're going to find the most beneficial source of B vitamins. Number 2 is fats, and specifically omega-3 fatty acids. Now, when it comes to omega-3s, I want you to be careful because we can overdo it with the omegas. We want to have a balanced ratio of omegas in our diet. So if you're eating a bunch of fish, you don't necessarily need to take a fish oil, but if you're not eating a bunch of fish, then I definitely would recommend taking a fish oil supplement. So omega-3s are known for their anti-inflammatory, but like I said, we definitely need to have a ratio. So adding foods like salmon, sardines, mackerels, and even some plant-based foods like walnuts can add those beneficial omega-3 fatty acids to your diet. Before I move on to the third thing, I want to talk about inflammation a little bit. So there are some things that we definitely need to remove from our life as well that cause inflammation, and a couple of those things are processed foods, especially high in sugar and carbohydrates. I think leaning more towards a low carbohydrate, high fat Diet is super beneficial for those with neuropathy. Also trying to manage your stress and emotions. Here at Blue Mountain, I am a nutritionist, but I also offer help with managing stress and lifestyle. I look at the body holistically, so I take into consideration other aspects, even environmental aspects. So we definitely want to make sure that you are covering all of your bases when trying to heal from nerve issues. Last but not least is something called ALA, or alpha lipoic acid. This is another powerful nutrient for our nerve health. ALA acts as an antioxidant, which is super beneficial for relieving or reducing oxidative stress, which is a key factor of nerve damage. Research shows that ALA can actually improve symptoms like burning and pain with those symptoms related to neuropathy. You can find ALA in foods like broccoli and potatoes, but I do actually recommend taking this as a supplement. So if you guys are looking for that or an alternative, I definitely would recommend trying to find a good source of ALA. While you may be deficient in some of these things, that's not always the case, and there are a lot of cases of neuropathy that we call idiopathic, which simply means we don't really know why you are experiencing this. But again, here at Blue Mountain Wellness, we have the tools to not only figure out what the cause is, we actually have the tools to heal that as well. Dr. Jimmy has an amazing neuropathy protocol, and alongside with nutrition, I think you will find huge relief and huge benefit in all of your neuropathy symptoms. I really want to encourage you to start adding some of those foods into your diet and removing the processed foods with high carbohydrates and high refined sugar. You will see a huge benefit in reduction in your inflammation, and hopefully the pain and all the other symptoms associated with neuropathy will also go away. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I would also love to hear what you guys would like to know more about down below if you care to share. And other than that, I hope that these tips can help you elevate your health. If you guys are wanting personalized care plan and one-on-one care, please give the office a call or visit the website, and you can get that scheduled as soon as possible.